So many fucking subjects. Ladies and gentlemen, where do I start? Do I start with cuckolding? Do I start with that? Or do I start with the fact that for 10 years on December 15th, every year, doesn't matter, happens on the night of the 14th, the morning of the 15th, or the evening of the 15th. For 10 years, this date, December 15th, every year, they have done some sort of evil to the people of the world, to the people of America, to the United States itself by taking away some rights or adding some bullshit addendum to the Constitution, an illegal amendment or something like that. And this year, as I predicted, as I always predict, on December 15th, and more importantly, between the date of the 15th of December and the morning of January 1st, the United States mafia / government has once again outdone itself. You people that believe that Trump was going to be some sort of savior, I'm going to explain it to you in no uncertain terms. This Operation Warp Speed that you see in the title of this video will go down in infamy. It will go down as the largest common denominator and perpetrator of death in all of history, and whether or not you believe the earth is flat or round, no other concept in the flat or round earth theater will ever equal this Operation Warp Speed by Donald Trump. Now, I can't make it any clearer than that, and I'm going to give you links to the videos that will prove this. But I will tell you this. In 1972, the fastest vaccine that was ever come up with for the mumps took 4 years. Some take 4 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 10 years. Trump did this in a few weeks. Last week, Trump told his people that if the vaccine was not certified by Friday night, for the head of his medical team to quit, to withdraw himself, or Trump was going to fire him. And it was accepted. The Pfizer vaccine, I think it was. So if you think that Trump has done anything for America, you've been fooled. He's not done a fucking thing for America or for you. He gave something to you, like the carrot before the horse, and then he took away 10 times what he gave you. Today, 50% of all business, middle-class business, is gone forever, not coming back. People have given up, folded up their businesses, 50%. Now they're implementing rules where they cannot have a Christmas party at a bar or a restaurant of more than 10 people, or no inside dining at all in some places. Effectively turning off the Christmas holidays in America, which is part of the New World Order's plan to eliminate the concept of religion itself, while implementing a new form of religion and a one world government. You people think I'm fucking kidding. I am not fucking kidding you. I am telling you what the plan has always been since 1880, 140 years, for the year 2021 since the 1970s, and for the year 2030, they're looking at to reduce the population of the flat earth or the world by half. It's not a joke anymore. This is the Great Reset. This is what's happening. This is factual. And I will give you, YouTube is deciding to shut me off. I'm going to give you some links to some videos. You can watch them or not watch them, makes no difference. Bill Gates on CNN. Let's get this one up there. Let's get this right up here before they shut my live stream down. Let's see if we can find that link.
Bill Gates is at it again.
Bill Gates is at it again.
Mainstream
All
media
right, so we're going to have to give this to you one piece of information at a time, because apparently my notes, they've frozen up. The computer has frozen up, and which is why I want a new computer. So I'll just give this to you one piece of information at a time, and now it looks like my whole computer has frozen up. I have no, I'm not getting a response. Okay, here I am. I'm back online. Okay, I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to have to give this to you one piece of information at a time. I can't get back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to give you this article. You can look this up. Bill Gates, Mr. Bill Gates, is without a doubt confirming that normal, whatever normal is, the new normal, a normal way of life, the normalcy that we have been used to is gone. But what he says is that the lockdowns will continue until the middle of 2022, not 2021. And I have told you this. I have told you this 100 times, that things were never going to get better. In almost every live stream I do, I told you things were going to get worse. And not only are they getting worse, but they're getting worse by the day. So I posted the link. Dennis Adams says, I saw Dennis Adam. Thank you for stopping by. My live stream is just turning into a bunch of scratchly lines. But anyway, I saw Dennis posted something yesterday to the effect that in Pennsylvania, no indoor dining at all, period, by order of the governor. Now, the bar next door said enough is enough, and they are open, but not today, snowstorm. So some people have had it with this fucking lockdown. Some people haven't figured it out that it's never going to stop. And all right, Scott Del Fuego, it's not going to get better. This is my point. Scott Del Fuego is here. I don't know if my stream is still going or not. Jesus. Boy, they are fucking me around today, yeah? They are fucking... Scott says you can agree or disagree with Michael Fazio, but either way, one should recognize that he takes great effort in the twisted NWO. And we are fucked again. The live stream is on and off, on and off. With that, I will tell you that yesterday, I was in a tricycle yesterday, just to make something good happened yesterday while I was doing the video of the nativity scenes. When I went immigration visa office, it looks like my stream is back. So I was in a tricycle, and a horn. First of all, the police know exactly who I am here. They always say hello. So they gave me a whoop when they went by and wished me a happy Christmas, because apparently they saw the video I made of the food bank last week, and it looked like the same police officer that was at the food bank. I'm not sure. but it looked like him. So with that, a horn starts blowing repeatedly, beep, 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 like that behind the tricycle. But we weren't going slow or fast. We were actually pulling over to the side of the road. And it was the Globe technicians that service my house. And they told me that Globe is now getting fiber with 20 megabytes of upload speed, and it's going to be available in about 3 weeks. So that's an interesting piece of news. And actually, the men wanted me to know about it so they could get it installed right away, so they don't have to keep coming back here. So that's a good thing. Graham, the stream is going, but you are visually patchy. Audio seems okay. Okay, baby. Thank you, Graham. Liam O'Carroll, Mr. Fazio, I am at the hospital waiting for Warren to come out of surgery. I just thought I would say hello. Thank you, Liam. Okay, so I did want to bring that up today. My friend and your friend and our friend Warren Hunt and I spoke on Skype this morning. Warren's in the hospital. They did a biopsy on his spine 2 days ago with some sort of needle that was several inches long, and it had like a drill bit on the end of the needle to take a biopsy of the spine his spine where he has cancer. And after putting him on pain medication, the biopsy came back yesterday afternoon, and they wouldn't tell him what it was, but this morning he got news that they were going to put him back into surgery. So Liam is one of Warren's long lifetime friends, also a police officer in the Australian police force, and also the musician that Warren and the rest of his band play with. When you see Warren doing uploads of his musical renditions or what they call covers, Liam is one of the men in the band and also a lifetime friend of Warren. So Warren has that. He has that going on today. Thank you, Liam. So Warren and I also had some conversation about we kept it pretty like, fluffy stuff, nothing serious. But Warren is in need. If you're a praying person, then let's get some good energy directed towards Warren, because this was supposed to be a simple biopsy, and now it's turning into they have to do a surgery. So it's just very fucking sad. It's very sad. There's a lot of things. I haven't been able to get in touch with Warren. This morning was the first time I was able to get in touch with Warren in several, for 2 days. Now, that's a long time for Warren and I not to be in touch with one another. Thank you, Liam. Scott says, there are naysayers all over YouTube, of course. But what do they provide? Video after video of dripping hatred and nastiness, accusations against other bloggers, gossip, rumors, and not a bit of warning. Oh yeah, we're going to get involved with some legal issues. I'm telling this, you little cocksucker, and you know who you are. I have personally sent 2 videos to the Australian Cyber Crimes Division, which will pass those on to the Girl Scouts of your fucking implied innuendo and or possible threats and the bite of karma that you're going to make sure, send it to the fucking bank that I'm going to get. You just wait to see how that fucks you in your ass, which might be something you like, considering how many fucking times you pull your pants down on live streams. But that is going to bite you in the fucking ass. And if you think for one fucking minute, if you just think for a fucking second that your fucking implied innuendo or possible death threats to me make one fucking bit of difference in my life or the way I live my life, you are sadly mistaken, motherfucker. Just because when you bend over, you can spew cheese whiz out of your fucking ass like a spider spins a web does not mean I'm afraid of you in any fucking way, shape, or form. So you should know that aside from that implied threat video where karma's going to bite that guy in a fucking way that he won't be able to revive himself or won't be able to recover, motherfucking cocksucker that you are, not a real cocksucker, not like fucking a real cocksucker, but like just an implied cocksucker. Motherfucking cocksucker that you are. Just because you can spin cheese whiz out of your ass like a spider spins a web does not mean people are afraid of you. That fucking video went to the Australian Cybercrimes Division along with another video that you made yesterday, you little cocksucker, not a real cocksucker. I don't mean a real cocksucker, one of those guys. No, I don't mean like that. I'm just implying cocksucker. That cocksucking video that you made offering, what was it? Do you remember the fucking number? 2,500 piso, P-I-S-O? Do you offer 2,500 piso for a non-official police officer to bring the police to Barry's house? I don't know if that's legal or not. That fucking video is also going to the cybercrimes office. So just to let you know that all those fucking videos that you post, people send them to me one right after the other. I get fucking emails all day and all night of people sending me your shit. What gives you the fucking right to offer a reward of 2,500 piso, P-I-S-O, 2,500 fucking piso to send a private entity to find Barry in Ramalan and then bring the police to Barry's house? I don't know if that's legal or not. That is fucking noted and it's reported, you little cocksucker. And I don't mean cocksucker like as in cocksucker. I mean cocksucker like as in implied cocksucker. I'm only implying that you're a cocksucker. I don't know it to be a fucking fact, although anything is fucking possible with you, you motherfucker. So if you think your fucking threats or your fucking, the fact that you can spin fucking cheese whiz out of your ass like a fucking spider spins a web, nobody gives a fuck about you. And now I'll go back to my regularly scheduled program. That's Scott Delflago, the wordsmith. He got me off track, but not necessarily. He only got me off track because he moved up my fucking cocksucker notes. And there is a cocksucker on fucking YouTube that is spewing fucking hate every day, like he spews cheese whiz out of his fucking ass whenever anybody says, come on, show us that fucking ass, show the gay gack the ass. You fucked up when you bent over, pulled the fucking cheeks apart, and spewed cheese whiz out of your ass. You fucked up. You fucked up. And if that fucking video, if someone decides to send that video around or put it on different people's channel, that's because you fucked up. I didn't fuck up. You fucked up. But I will tell people, you're not allowed to really send that video to anybody's neighbors or any restaurants or food establishments or sari stores in anybody's area because that's illegal. I will tell you that. It's called unjust vexation, and it's punishable by 1 to 30 days in jail, and also up to a 20,000 peso fine. So don't be sending that video to anybody. But if you want to post it on your channel, being that it was a public video of a guy pulling the fucking cheeks of his ass apart and showing how he can spin fucking cheese whiz out of his ass like a spider spins a web, that was fucking really cool. I got to tell you, the graphics on that fucking video was amazing. The fact that the cheese whiz was orange and everything, that's amazing. You are YouTube's biggest failure. You need to get that through your fucking head. Anybody that you think is shining you on, it's because you don't understand what the word shining on means. It means to fuck with your head. If someone says you're the best blogger, if someone says you're the best fucking, you have the best fucking life, you have the best fucking whatever you have, anybody tell, they are fucking with you. They are fucking with you because you have the mentality of a fucking 12-year-old at best. To shine someone on means to fuck with their brain. And I hear all the time, you're the best, the fucking YouTube's best vlogger, YouTube's most valuable blogger. What they are doing with you, you dumb fuck, is they are ridiculing, they are fucking making shambles of your fucking worthless fucking lifestyle. And thank you very much, Gato Fuego, for passing that, letting me move through my notes a little bit. Liam Carroll, please, Liam, by the way, please, Liam, and I'm serious about this. This is a serious operation that Warren is going through. Yes, that's correct. Liam says, okay, yes, that's what Warren told me this morning. Liam, the first biopsy was too small for them to do all the tests they needed, even though Warren explained to me that they turned this fucking 8-inch screw into his spine for several minutes, and he could hear the drill bit drilling a part of his spinal bone out. It wasn't enough. You want to talk about fucking incompetence? You want to talk about, I'm gonna just lay this out for you. These fucking people, these doctors that call themselves professionals, what the fuck have they been doing for the last 50 fucking years to design something, to pull a biopsy out of a fucking bone, and then to make it fucking wrong? Do you know how much pain and agony Warren was put through for this? And then what did they do? Fucking realize that they didn't get enough fucking bone. What the fuck do these people do all fucking day? Figure out how to make the bills in the hospital bigger, how to cause more pain to any fucking body that has the money to pay for the operations. What the fuck do these people do? These doctors. I have a member of like an extended family that's been going to the fucking doctors for 11 fucking years for the same problem. And they've not been able to fucking figure out what the problem is. 11 fucking years. And I'm going to tell you something. New York State paid more than a fucking $1 million for the fucking operations, and they never fixed the problem. We have the same fucking problem wherever we go, anywhere in the fucking world. These doctors, these cocksuckers. And this might be true, that they all suck each other's cock, because they don't fix the fucking problem. So Warren went in for a biopsy. They took this fucking screw about 8 inches long with a fucking drill bit on the end. They turned it into his spine. He said it lasted several minutes. They took it out, and these motherfuckers didn't get enough bone. So now they have to go in for a full-on operation. How much fucking wasted fucking effort was that? Did they do it for fucking free? Did they say, sorry, fucking Warren, we're talking $20,000 fucking dollars in hospital bills. Did they say, we'll take that off your fucking hospital bill? No, they're just fucking adding another operation onto their fucking hospital tab. These people are as incompetent as that little cocksucker, not real cocksucker, not this kind of cocksucker, just a cocksucker that makes implied threats and spins cheese whiz out of his ass like a spider spins a web. They're just as incompetent. They're just doing it in a different country in a different fucking way. And I'm being fucking serious about this. These motherfuckers spent several hours and tens of thousands of fucking dollars on a biopsy that didn't work. And they'll just put it on the fucking bill and add another operation. Where is this fucking fair? To Warren or to the medical, anybody that has to go in for a medical fucking operation or anything? How the fuck is this fair? How the fuck is it fair that the United States government, New York State, has spent $1 million fucking dollars to try to find out why there is pain and nerve damage in a friend of mine's lower torso? $1 million. We're talking 11 operations. They've gone to every fucking specialist possible, and they've still not been able to stop the pain. $1 million fucking dollars. What the fuck? Why the fuck should any of these people make any money at all? And yet they charge $5,000, $10,000 a fucking hour. An anesthesiologist charges somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 an hour. The hospital charges $5,000 an hour for the staff to go in and do an operation. These people are charging $10,000 a fucking hour, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And Liam will confirm what I just said. This is not fucking fair that these cocksuckers, not as different, no, those doctors, I don't know the doctors. They might really be cocksuckers. And that's okay if they want to suck each other's cock. But why are they able to fucking rob the insurance companies and or people of their fucking intention is to steal your entire fucking life savings. And when that's gone, you're dead. You die. They don't give a fuck if you gave them $1 million of your life savings. When it runs out, you're fucked. That's your fucking American Medical Association. That's your fucking American Medical Association of Doctors. They will take every fucking penny of your life savings and just run fucking tests every fucking day. Every fucking day, every day, new test. Do you know that they put fucking Warren in the hospital 2 weeks ago, and the cocksucker doctor that he has in his fucking hospital was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning to release him. And the cocksucker was playing golf and didn't get to the hospital in time to release Warren. So we had to stay in the hospital for an additional day for no reason. And that cost $1,200 for the bed for the day because the cocksucker was playing golf. This is how much. This is our world that we live in. And you people are fucking dumb enough. What I think should be fucking done is totally fucking off the chain. But I'm not allowed to say that. Scott says there are naysayers all over YouTube, of course, but what do they provide? They provide jack shit. They provide jack shit, Scott. You hear guys talking shit about me. Where the fuck? Who the fuck on YouTube has ever proved me to be a liar about anything? Not one person. And where is this little fucking cocksucker? And I don't mean cocksucker as in like a real cocksucker. How come the only reply I get from this little cocksucker, and I don't mean cocksucker in the way that like say you call Jack Thompson a cocksucker, right? That would not be true, because Jack told me he's been trying to quit. Just told me that this morning. Don't call him a cocksucker, because he's trying 3 weeks. He's trying to quit now. But the other cocksucker that is going to beat everybody up. Where the fuck is this guy when I give an honest, bona fide fucking payday, $15,000 cash? I'm spending fucking Warren's money like it was going out of style. I'd rather spend his fucking money on a fucking fight that we could get in, really get into. People fucking really have something for their fucking money. I'd rather spend his money on a fucking fight than give it to some scumbag who calls himself a fucking doctor who can't do a proper biopsy and charges Warren $10,000 for it. I'm going to spend that fucking money on a proper fight. Well, where is that cocksucker? And I don't mean cocksucker like Jack Thompson cocksucker, because he's trying to quit. I mean, where is that cocksucker with his fucking big mouth who can beat everybody up, who can fucking eyeball you from a distance, who says I have tiny fucking shoulders? Like a fucking, like Danny DeVito, somebody said, or like a girl or some imply that shit. Imply it in fucking real life, motherfucker. Get your motherfucking spineless little ass. Get your motherfucking doctor's fucking notes together. Find a fucking doctor that'll okay you to get into the fucking ring with me and beat my fucking brains out and earn $15,000, you fucking cocksucker. And I don't mean cocksucker like this. I mean, let's get this fucking show going. Don't fucking tell the world that I don't have $10,000. I'm spending Warren's money like it's going out of fucking style here. And if Warren doesn't want to put the fucking money up for this fight, I will get somebody else to do it. That cocksucker Jack Thompson, and I don't mean cocksucker because Jack Thompson's been trying to quit. He told me this morning. That cocksucker Jack Thompson will put up $10,000 fucking dollars to watch you beat me up. Everybody, it would be worth so much fucking money. How come you don't have the fucking balls to get in the fucking ring with me if you're so fucking tough? We have done this for a fucking year and a half. Begged you, pleaded with you, fucking offered you as much as fucking $10,000 to get in the ring. You don't even have to fight. You can jump back out of the ring. And yet you and your fucking cocksucking mouth, not real cocksucker, not like Jack Thompson, not like that. You won't get in a fucking legitimate boxing ring with me or anybody else. Why is that? Why is it that we don't have a response to those fucking visuals? Whether or not I have the fucking money makes no difference. I bet you there's 5 people on YouTube right now that would pay $10,000 fucking dollars for you to get in a ring with me. I'll bet that. I'll bet that. I would fucking bet everything I fucking own in life that I could come up with $10,000 fucking dollars from it. People don't sponsor their own fights. Why is it that that cocksucker with the big mouth won't get in the fucking ring with me? Why does he have to keep fucking threatening me? Why does he have to keep implying threats? The next bite of karma is not going to be something he's going to be able to recover from. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! And your implied threats. Get your fucking coward ass. Get to the doctor. Get a fucking medical certificate that says you can fucking get in a ring with me. And let's get it fucking on, motherfucker. We'll figure out those implied threats later with the Australian cybercrimes. Now you got something to fucking take to your fucking douchebag fucking representative. Fuck you and your implied threats. Fuck you that I'm the most vile fucking person in the entire fucking known universe. Fuck you that you can beat anybody up because of sizing them up. I can size them up. Fuck you where you breathe. That's what we think about you. And back to my normally scheduled show. There are several naysayers all over YouTube, of course, but what they provide, video after video of dripping hatred and nastiness, accusations against other bloggers, gossip, rumors, and not a bit of warning. That's true. Continue. This shows their motive is money and attention, so or they are too dense to realize the battle for the soul of the world that is taking place. It is sad either way. Only Fazio fights to save us. Jack Thompson says Warren H. is not. Thank you, Scott Del Fuego. Now, maybe we'll get a reaction. Maybe we'll get this motherfucker to go to the doctor, get a certificate, says, let's go, motherfucker. Let's go, Fazio. Come on, Fazio. Let's get in the fucking ring. And I will show you what these fucking giant, what you call tits, what you call the giant belly. I will fucking show you what happens to somebody like you in about, I don't know. I mean, the hardest part about fucking this fight is going to be catching you because you are a fucking coward. You are a fucking coward. You won't even fight. You've never, ever, you wouldn't fight anybody. We'll put the money up for anybody you want to fight. Let's get Barry in the fucking ring. Let's give him a fucking free reign. Let's give him freedom. All charges dropped if Barry beats you. Come on. You're a tough guy. You're a fucking you're not even a fucking New Yorker, actually. By where the fuck you never even lived in New York. You're a fucking bullshit artist from the day you were born. And also, we have some people that are coming through with some fucking information about you keep posting shit about stuff that happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago about other bloggers. Wait until some of these fucking people are willing to go online and show some of these comments. Just wait. You're gonna be the fucking one that's, oh my God, oh, you're gonna be fucking crying, you motherfucker, when people start coming out with the truth about you and your past. You fucking coward. I could beat up this guy. I sized him up. I looked at him. You don't know a fucking thing about fighting. You never did. If you did, you wouldn't be afraid to get in a fucking ring and win, lose, or draw. You wouldn't be afraid to get in the fucking ring. That's what the ring is for, to test someone's fucking mettle. You cocksucker. And I don't mean cocksucker like Jack Thompson, because Jack Thompson is trying to quit. Told me that this morning. I mean cocksucker as in fucking coward cocksucker. Not cocksucker like Jack Thompson, because Jack Thompson is trying to quit. Jack Thompson says Warren H. is not a tender man. Be like Warren H. He's a tough guy, Warren H. Warren and I have been talking for going on 8 or 10 years about different things, but more specifically, the last 2.5 years, I have been online with Warren until just recently, almost every day. I would be honest, I would be lying if I said that Warren and I have not had conversations about his situation, but he has never fucking complained about it. We talk about it like real men, because that's life. It's an unfortunate part of fucking life. Warren has experienced so much fucking pain and suffering, but he never cries. He doesn't fucking cry about it. He doesn't. He just talks about it like a real man. And this thing that this fucking doctors did to him 2 days ago with this biopsy, I think he said that there was a bill of about 12,000 Australian dollars for that fucking failed attempt at a biopsy. Do these cocksuckers, doctors, and they might suck each other's cock for all I know, do these cocksuckers deduct it from the bill because they made a mistake? No. Did they never perform this fucking procedure before? They knew how to do it, and they failed as an affair. Did they deduct it? Did the anesthesiologist deduct it? Did the hospital? No, they just fucking added it to his fucking bill. You people are getting fucked from every direction. And now Trump is going to give you the jabba dabba do. December 15th, it'll go be a day in infamy. Trump, his only legacy is going to be the jabba dabba do. And that will be dwarf Obama's drone bomb operation, where Obama's responsible for more than 1 million people's death in his presidency. Trump will be responsible for billions. Guaranteed. That's a fact. And I just gave you the information, the Bill Gates information. I'll give it to you again. Bill Gates on CNN, normal way of life might possibly return mid-2022. The middle of 2022. That's a year and a half away, you stupid fucking people. And you think that there's something wrong with me in the fucking head? I think there's something wrong with you in the head. Leah Macaro, again, says the first biopsy was too small for them to do all the tests they needed to do. So they are taking a huge chunk of bone this time. Graham says, please give Waza my best wishes. Now, Waza means friend. It's like an Australian slang word. And Liam confirms that he will give Warren his best wishes. Scott Del Fuego says that crusty cava is too tough for Sunday dinner. Cancer will be the day. Cancer will rue the day that it caught Warren H. Liam says, Liam depicts Warren's determination to beat this. Warren, I don't know how to tell you this, but Warren has never fucking ever succumbed that he's going to die from this fucking cancer. He's never, he's going to fight this. He's already beaten all the odds, and he has a lot of fucking reasons to do so, including coming to the Philippines where it's warm. Now, I will tell you that the medical here is probably not as good as where he is in Australia. But if it comes to that, he's absolutely determined that he's going to beat this thing. And at some point, they're going to say, okay, you can go to the Philippines and you probably have 8 or 10 years. And that's going to be what it is. That's what they're kind of like moving in that direction now. First, they have to cure what's going on now. He's been in, I'm not going to tell you what he's in for exactly now, but there are 3 different procedures that they're performing on Warren. And all of them are life-threatening. But he's never said, I wish to give up. He's never said it. Never implied. He said that the pain from that fucking biopsy that motherfucking cocksucker doctor fucked up 2 days ago was unbelievable, the pain. They have him on a morphine drip, and the cocksucker fucked up the biopsy. And they're still charging him for it. This is where these motherfuckers are literally getting away with fucking murder and highway robbery. No matter what they do, They charge you $1,000 a fucking hour for all of their goddamn so-called professionalisms that they fuck up on a daily basis. Do you know when that motherfucking cocksucker, and I don't mean cocksucker like Jack Thompson, when that cocksucker called up the ambulance 911 number on Warren Hunt and said that Warren Hunt was going to commit suicide, and they sent the ambulance to Warren Hunt's house with police and with a psychiatric evaluation team, while I was on Skype with Warren, and they said, you're going to have to come to the hospital with us, so we have to do tests on you. Do you know that they performed blood tests 3 times? Because a cocksucker in the Philippines, whose number is in the database, whose voice is on the voice call, said that Warren was going to commit suicide. So they sent the police, and they sent an ambulance and people that do a psychiatric evaluation on you. And the police and the ambulance took Warren to the hospital. At around noon, they arrived, noon Australian time. And they did 3 sets of blood work on Warren to check that he did not take any kind of medication that was abnormal. 3 fucking blood tests. They charged him like $1,800 for the 2 blood tests that failed. They did it wrong. They allowed the blood to stay in the sampling stage for too long, or the blood coagulated somehow before the test was done. So they took the blood 3 times, and twice it was their fault. Their fault, not the cocksucker that called up on Warren, not the police's fault, not the psychiatric people, but it was the hospital's fault, and they charged them. It was $1,800 for the blood tests. $1,200 of that was for fucking false testing, or not good testing. And then the police and the psychiatrists had to stay with Warren, with the ambulance driver, for 6 hours. And this cocksucker from the Philippines that called up and fucking did this to Warren is now on the hook for that fucking illegal 911 phone call and 3 more to the police that when they sent the SWAT team to Warren. So when I say the Girl Scouts are coming, the Girl Scouts are coming with a fucking bill for around 100,000 fucking Australian dollars. I'm not kidding you about that. I'm telling you straight up. Australian government wants $100,000 from the guy who made the false police reports. Girl Scouts are coming. You can fucking laugh about it. You can joke about it. You can think that they're going to sell you fucking lemonade when they get there. They're not bringing you fucking lemonade, asshole. They're bringing you a fucking bill for $100,000. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. Now I'll go back to the comments. Scott Del Fuego. Liam O'Carroll says to Scott Del Fuego, he is in for a fight, but is in a positive mindset to beat it. Always has been, Liam. Thank you. Liam confirms everything that I've ever said about Warren. He's never fucking ever. He never thought he was going to lose this fucking battle. Although, when he went through the chemotherapy, there were days that I couldn't get a clear response from Warren. But we talked day and night whenever we could. Whether the chat made sense or not, whether there were spelling errors, it was Warren's determination to fucking beat this, and the communication between all of Warren's friends, musicians, police officers. When Warren got out of the hospital, there were 60 fucking police officers, 60, including Liam and the members of the band that threw Warren a party when he got out of the hospital from chemotherapy. And I don't know that I don't think Warren ever posted those videos. I know that they exist, but Warren has more friends than probably anybody on social media that is in this immediate circle. Certainly more than myself. I just have a group of about a dozen people that I'm really in tight with. And that's it. That's all anybody can ask for. A handful of friends. Warren's got dozens of fucking friends that would be there for him, and their wives, spouses, and children. This cocksucker that keeps fucking calling up fucking Warren in the middle of the fucking night and then hanging up, calling up the fucking Australian Police Department and sending the SWAT team. You owe those fucking people $100,000, asshole. You think I'm kidding? I'm not fucking kidding. You want to know why the Girl Scouts are coming? That's why they're coming. You owe them 100,000 fucking Australian dollars, asshole. Liam O'Carroll says to Scott Del Fuego, Warren speaks highly of you. He does. And I can give you video proof. Well, I could give you video proof of things you wouldn't fucking believe. I could show you fucking videos of shit that nobody on the internet would believe about our friendship that goes on and off the air that you people will never see. Ever. Will you ever see it? Jack Thompson says Mount Vernon isn't New York City. No, it's a fucking suburb. I know that. That's a completely different fucking, not so, I don't know what it is now. Mount Vernon was like a suburb of New York City where it was actually, where the houses were big houses and rolling hills, if I remember correctly. I don't remember going there many times, but it wasn't New York City. It certainly wasn't Manhattan that some fucking people cling to the idea. I'm from fucking New York. You're not. New York City is different than Mount Vernon. That's like, if you look at it on a map, two different things. Jack Thompson, thumbs up. Well, yeah, of course. Waddle while you walk. He has several hundred mates. That's what I've been saying since day one. One cocksucker, and I don't mean cocksucker like Jack Thompson, because Jack Thompson's trying to quit, told me that this morning. Don't call me a cocksucker, I'm trying to quit, he said. Warren was a major 19-year veteran of the Australian Police Department with no blemishes on his record. Warren showed me a display about 18 or 19 inches wide, about 28 inches high, of all his ribbons and badges. I didn't ask him to see it because I believed him, but Warren is a very highly decorated police officer. But the fact that he was never involved in any kind of corruption or accused of anything like that, he was a much liked and well-respected man on the police force in Australia. He did not quit because his time was up. He quit because he was injured and could no longer perform his job functions. So he retired at 19 years, but never did Warren have a blemish on his police. So when this fella, Waddle While You Walk, says he has several hundred mates, probably does have several hundred mates. People that worked with him, people that remember him working on the police force. And you have this cocksucker, and I don't mean cocksucker like Jack Thompson. You have these cocksuckers out there demeaning Warren, telling you, die, Warren, die. You motherfucker with your fucking tough guy, fucking big mouth. take it in the fucking ear mentality. And you probably have taken it in the ear. Why don't you just fucking put your fucking balls out there on the line like you run your fucking mouth, get a doctor's certificate like I've been begging you to do for a year, and I'll get a doctor's certificate saying that we can both get into the fucking ring, and instead of running your mouth that Fazio's a fucking coward and that I don't have 10,000, instead of running your fucking mouth, let's see what you can do with your fucking hands. And I'm serious. And I'll bet more fucking money. If you need more fucking money, because apparently 10,000, 15,000 isn't enough, I'll do a private fucking collection. I'll tell you what the total will be. 20,000, you just name a fucking number. I'll find somebody to match it. Doesn't have to be my money, because you're a cocksucker. And I don't mean cocksucker like Jack Thompson, because Jack Thompson told me already this morning, 3 weeks he's been trying to quit. Thank you, Waddle While You Walk. Jack Thompson, he's giving me a thumbs up. He knows that what he told me this morning, he was fucking serious. I said, Jack Thompson, you're a cocksucker. You haven't been around in a couple of days. He's going, don't call me a cocksucker. I'm trying to quit. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's word for word. I can't confirm or deny that because of private conversation. But Jack is here. He'll confirm it. Go ahead, Jack. Tell him how long you've been trying to quit sucking cocks. And on top of that, he told me when he did suck cock, he only sucked the cocks of champions. He's a champion cocksucker, is what he said. That's true. Fucking Jack. He's got a strange sense of humor. All right, so I'm going to go back to my notes while we wait for a reply from a champion cocksucker named Jack Thompson. I'm going to go back to my notes. Let me tell you what this lockdown has done to the Philippines. The thumbnail that you see in the video is this boat. It's called the Sherry May. Sherry May. You can't see the name. This boat has been sitting in front of the Bellevue Hotel for 6 years. It was brown, and I have many videos of it when it was brown, but then 5 years ago, they painted it white. You see how beautiful this boat looks? I mean, spectacularly beautiful. This boat that sits in front of the Bellevue right now today, I have some video that's coming up in a few hours. Well, I mean, a few days, because it's taking 17 hours to load a 12-minute video from my GoPro. And if it fails, it wants to start again at 0. So I'm going to call up the internet provider Globe, and the technicians from Globe that you saw last month at my house notified me that they have fiber optics now that will upload 20 times the speed of this shit service I have now. But I can't get it for at least 3 weeks. But either way, this beautiful boat is in shambles. It's fucking destroyed, the boat. Everything about the boat is in disarray. It hasn't been used for 9 months. It's just been sitting on the sand, just where it is now, where you see it right now. It's exactly in this same spot. And if I showed you a video of what it looked like, you would not recognize this place because it's filled with shit. It's filled with seaweed, flotsam and jetsam, which is garbage from the ocean, bottles, plastic wrappers, tires, stuff like that. The boat, all the white paint on all the runners, the pontoons, the ribbing, All of it's gone. It's just bare, exposed bamboo. And the bamboo is all cracked. And the cracked bamboo allows the water to go into the pontoons. So they're useless now. They cannot be fixed. You have to replace them. This boat, this beautiful boat that you see here, is now nothing more than a piece of shit laying on the beach because of Trump's lockdown worldwide and global. And the Vatican and whoever the fuck else, the one world order. Now, I'm going to find that picture and blow it up. I went to the Bellevue Hotel and I interviewed, wrong word. I went through the Bellevue Hotel by the pool area about 3 days ago. And what I did, it was raining pretty hard. So here is the boat again. Now this is the picture of the boat where it is now sitting today, except that the boat it's completely destroyed. It's just pure, it's junk basically, this boat. At this point, it's junk. I don't know if it still even floats. So this is the boat in the thumbnail. So this is what the lockdown has done to the Bellevue Resort Hotel party boat, the bunker boat. They put sunset cruises on this boat, diving up to 24 divers on this boat, and basically, private parties from the hotel. Everything you see here is just total garbage now. There's nothing. All of these pontoons are split wide open. The ribbing is still there, but it's all the white paint is washed off. And the boat itself, this part of the boat itself, the paint is peeling and blistering off. The back area here, this is the what we call the head. It's all falling apart. The boards are all falling apart. The boat is basically junk. I would be remiss if I said that you could take this boat off the Bellevue's hands and refurbish it. It would be easier to buy a new boat. Now, I'm going to tell you one step further. The beach that this is on right here, this white sand beach, right now there's 1.5 feet, a half a meter of seaweed. A half a meter of seaweed. And I'm not being facetious. It's 18 inches thick. In order to walk from where we are now to get to this boat, the seaweed is 18 inches thick because the tractor that tows the rake that gathers the seaweed, there was 2. But now there's only 1. And what they have to do is they'll gather the seaweed and then they'll put it into a hopper. And they'll take the hopper and bring it, it's 1,800 feet away. It's almost a half a mile away. And then they have to bring the tractor back with the empty hopper and then fill it up again. There used to be 2 tractors, and in the video that I'm going to produce or upload in a few days, you're going to see the second tractor. You're going to see the one tractor that works, and then you're going to see the motor from the second tractor out of the tractor, and it's just garbage. I mean, it's internally, it might still work, but externally, it's garbage. The starter is gone. The alternator's all froze up. Everything is all rusted. The fuel lines are all rusted. Basically, it's garbage. So that's what the lockdown has done to the Bellevue. Now, I'll tell you that the Bellevue does have some guests. So in the video that I show you the Bellevue property, you're going to see me walk up, which I always do, to the guards of the property and confirm that I can make a video before I start the video. You're going to see them say good afternoon, and we exchange pleasantries, but we had already made those arrangements. And then they let me take videos of their boats. There's about 11 boats on the property. There's nothing. There's not a single one of those boats that are operational, that you could just jump in and operate. They have outboard motors to pull the pontoons that I don't know if they've even been started in 9 months. The steering on one of the motors, after I did the video, I tried to see if I grabbed the cowling of the motor and I tried to move the motor. It was froze solid. I mean, that's what happens when you don't use these boats. There are pontoon boats that are made out of rubber that are all beat to shit with like a 60-horse Yamaha on it. It's all nothing looks like it's ever been started. They don't have the maintenance crews, and that's a 5-star hotel. All the boats on the entire property, I don't know if any of them. I don't think you could just jump in any boat and use it, because after you don't use a boat for 9 months, pretty much you could throw it out. Okay, boats need to be used every day or stored and pickled. None of them were pickled, and none of them have been used. So the Bellevue, in all probability, has no more banker boats, that's for sure. No more ski boats, positively. That motor was froze up solid. No more boats that pull the pontoons. And it's a 5-star hotel. So now, oh God, Jack is back. Back is Jack. I told Jack to confirm whether or not he had tried to quit sucking cock a few weeks ago, 3 weeks. He says, I confirm it, but he fell off the wagon yesterday. So that means Jack has literally sucked a cock within the last 24 hours. I know Jack told me it was hard to stop, because he wasn't just sucking every normal cock. He was sucking the cock of champions. Champion cock sucker was what he said he was and what he is. And apparently he couldn't, apparently, fucking Jack can't stop cocksucker. And I mean cocksucker Jack Thompson. So Jack Thompson said, SpaghettiO's ass is a turnoff to everyone. Now, that's a new one. Yeah, you could look at it like a fucking pile of Cheese Whiz or SpaghettiOs. Can you imagine how fucking embarrassed his family must be? And then the cocksucker, and I don't mean cocksucker, the cocksucker has the fucking balls to fucking show an intelligent documentary type video that I did, showing the quality of the tools in the Philippines and the flaws in the tools. And one of those tools was a 12-foot ladder that failed to lock in place, and I almost died from the fall. And this little cocksucker, but I don't mean little cocksucker, because we don't know that he's a real cocksucker. And if he is a cocksucker, we don't know what his preference is, little cock, big cock. I mean, that's something that we're going to keep we're not going to talk about that. But he's got the balls to show me in fucking bed, removing what I said in the video, putting music over it, and then showing me as a fucking pervert for showing the black and blue on my ass, and the wound on my ass, which is about 5 inches long, where the tooth of the backhoe bucket I fell on ripped my ass apart and almost killed me. And this little cocksucker, and I don't mean cocksucker like this, the little cocksucker that he is portrays me as a pervert, that I showed my ass in a perverted manner. For that alone, if I ever get you into a fucking legitimate boxing ring, instead of knocking you the fuck out in the first 90 seconds, I think I'm just going to fucking punish you and do body shots for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm just going to fucking do body shots on you. That's what I'm thinking about. Somebody said yesterday, instead of knocking that little cocksucker out right away, how about just fucking busting him up? And I said, that's a good idea. And for that fucking video that you posted showing me as a pervert, because I was showing people about my black and blue buttocks and how I almost died, instead of knocking you the fuck out, my new fucking strategy is going to be just to bust up every fucking bone in your middle rib cage area and then knock you the fuck out. Because you are a fucking lowlife, fucking lying, scumbag motherfucker depicting me as a pervert using my fucking video uploads and removing the words and the content of the video and showing me as a fucking pervert. Instead of just knocking you the fuck right out, I'm just going to bust up your fucking rib cage. We're going to go into a ring now, a legitimate boxing ring. You're going to get a note saying that you're fit to get into a fucking ring, and I'm just going to break your fucking ribs individually, one at a time. I'm just going to do body shots. And I'm going to try to hold you up as long as I can. For that fucking video alone. So when you get your fucking balls together, when you get your fucking doctor's note, I'll get the money, I'll get the ring, I'll get the videographers, I'll get the cut doctor, I'll get the fight doctor, I'll get the permits, I'll get the fucking audience together, I'll put it on YouTube, and I'm going to just fuck up your rib cage. I'm just going to bust you up from the fucking middle section to the top, and then I'm going to knock you the fuck out. Because you are a fucking low-class lying scumbag to depict me as a pervert. I might curse a little bit. I might fucking, sound like I'm a little bit fucking upset. But you motherfucker, threatening people every fucking day, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and he's not going to be able to recover from the next bite of karma that is coming his way. Fuck you and your next bite of karma. Fuck you and your next implied threat. Fuck you and the fact that you're going to fucking do this and do that. Fuck you where you breathe. Send that to the fucking people in fucking charge or whatever it is that you fucking want to send it to. And I'll send those fucking videos with the implied threats. And believe me, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your implied threats. Nothing is going to change anything of the way I live my fucking life because of some little fucking cocksucker and his fucking mental twisted fucking reality, his twisted mental reality about fuck you. I know you've heard me say it before. I'm saying it again. Fuck you. I don't care about your implied threats. It doesn't mean nothing to me. All it means is that when the fucking shit from the Girl Scouts, from the Cybercrimes Unit in Australia, and the people from fucking Scotland Yard, when the shit hits the fucking fan, when Scotland Yard comes with the Girl Scouts to the Philippines and hands you a bill for $100,000 fucking dollars, who's going to be fucking laughing and who's going to be crying then? Because Scotland fucking Yard is coming. They're coming. I know you think I'm fucking with you. You call them the Girl Scouts of the fucking international fucking crimes authorities and all that shit. The Girl Scouts are coming, motherfucker, under the guise of Scotland Yard, under the guise of the Australian Cybercrimes Division, under the guise of the Australian Sutherland Police Department. They got a bill for you for $100,000 fucking dollars. You better get that fucking money together, because that's what they want from you. For your fucking fake police 911 calls and medical emergency calls, 3 SWAT team calls, and 1 ambulance call. They got your voice on record. They got the number that it came from on record. They have the recording of the actual 911 calls. They have a sergeant, detective sergeant in Sutherland Police Department that took the call, that went to the hospital where Warren H. was being psychologically evaluated, and went there and told the doctors and the psychologists that Warren H. was not suicidal. This is the detective sergeant that took the call for the emergency medical evacuation of Warren H. because of a possible suicide attempt. Fuck you. They're coming. The Girl Scouts are coming. Don't make any fucking mistake about it. If you got $100,000 fucking dollars, you can bring it with you to Australia, because that's where you're going. If that doesn't fucking happen, that would be a fucking miracle. That would be a fucking miracle. It's a fucking miracle, I tell you. Like Jack Thompson. SpaghettiOs ass is a turn off to everyone. You dumb fuck. The fact that you've bent over and spread the fucking cheeks of your ass for a guy yelling out, come on, show the gay gack your ass, show the gay gack your ass. The fact that you did that and embarrassed yourself, your family, your heritage, your fucking lifestyle, it's amazing. You think that you... Oh, and by the way, motherfucker, no, I'm not calling you a motherfucker. I'm not calling you a cocksucker either, because I don't know those things to be true. But whatever happened to your fucking... You were going to do reviews. What happened to the reviews? The content that you were going to provide. Like I provided content about the Christmas tree and the nativity scenes. And when I walk into immigration, everybody says, hey, Fazio, how you doing? And off the fucking camera, they're even more friendly. What happened to the fucking vlogs that you were going to do? The island vlogger. I'm going to be a fucking... Don't fucking blame it on the lockdown. What happened to the restaurant reviews? That, like, I do restaurant reviews. What happened to the food reviews? What happened to the vlogging reviews? What happened to the... Why can't you go anywhere? Get the fuck out of your... whatever the fuck it is that you're in. Why can't you do that? No, serious question. Why is it that you're not, for 4 months, you haven't made any content? Like, I make content every day. Fuck these stupid fucking live streams that I do. I do these because the tide is fucking low, asshole. If the tide is fucking low, there ain't much else for me to do. Like the video I'm going to show, that I'm going to put out, where is Warren H? Where is my friend Warren H? I'm out in the middle of the fucking ocean looking for Warren H. The name of the video is, let's see if we can find that fucking video. I'll show it to you. Got to go back to my channel. I got content. Finally, I got more fucking content than any of these other cocksuckers. There isn't another fucking YouTuber in the Philippines. There's guys that are younger that have more following. There's guys that get more views, but there is nobody that has the content like I have. So here's the video that I'm going to produce, that I'm going to make next. This one here, let's see. I'm going to, I don't know if I want to hide that link, if I want to post that link. Yeah. You know what I want to do? I want to post this link. It's unlisted now, but the link should work. I'm going to make this link work. You want to see what I do for a fucking fun, you fucking little twat head. I'll show you what I do for fun. I swim out into the fucking middle of the ocean looking for Warren H. You think I'm kidding you? You people out there, you fucking punk-ass motherfuckers. First of all, I'm the only fucking person out in the ocean swimming, by the way. Now, I'm doing this for 6 fucking years. I have never run across anybody else out where the fuck I go in the ocean. And I go a lot further than this fucking buoy. There's no reference if I go further. You people think that swimming in 4 feet of fucking water is swimming in the ocean. Where I go is in the fucking ocean, assholes. I don't give a fuck. I'll show you where I go. I'll show it right now. I'm going to post it right now. This one is going to be released. I'm going to post it 3 times so that this video is what I do when I go swimming. So you can call it swimming. You could call it fucking insane. You can call it extreme swimming. You could call it insanity swimming. I go out in the middle of the motherfucking ocean. We're talking a half a mile offshore. I have no problem with that. I go offshore so fucking far, you can't see shore. If it wasn't for the sun, I wouldn't know which way was back. Sometimes I go that far out into the ocean. Because I'm a fucking real man. I'm fucking serious. You people, I have people telling me 2 weeks ago, I'll go swimming with you. Fuck, that guy never showed up, never called. Another guy I went swimming with a couple of months back. Come on, you want to go snorkel? Yeah, I want to go. Yeah. I got about halfway out to the fucking buoy, and the guy goes, we're out far enough. And I'm going, yeah, but the buoy's over there. And we were still only in like 6 feet of water. Oh, the motherfucker turned around. Soon as we went into 10 feet of water, he was fucking on his way back. I don't know anybody that'll swim with me. There ain't nobody. Where I go swimming is where the dive boats take the divers. And I'll swim out there, and they'll go, hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm going, okay, I'm doing okay. And they say, you want anything, like a glass of water or something like that? I tell them, I bring my own water. I bring my own food. I spend an hour and a half out there. When I'm into a good swim, not some fucking punk-ass motherfucker hanging out in a fucking air-conditioned fucking closet. I go fucking swimming into the ocean. This video I just gave you the link for, this is shit. I'm only at the buoy because that's where I stopped. And I didn't stop because I didn't want to go out to the ocean. I stopped because that day's swim was to the buoy and then to the point, about a mile altogether that day. Out in the deep, not in the fucking on the reef or anything like that. I gotta tell you, people, I'm gonna go, yeah, I'll go. Nobody will go swimming with me. Nobody. And there's a reason for that. We've never seen a shark in this area, but they gotta be sharks. It's an ocean, right? But no one's ever seen one. About 10 years ago, they caught one offshore. I don't know what kind it was. But they do have those giant fucking ass box jellyfish. And those are big bastards. They're like this big around. So now I talked to a guy who's in some of my videos at the party about 3 days ago. What's today? This is going back a week. About a week ago. I talked to a guy about a week ago about the box jellyfish. And I don't think he knows what the hell he's talking about. But he said they only make you itchy. I think they're worse than that. Now, I've not run into one yet. But you can run into them out there. I mean, they're there. I've seen them. And when you come up on them and you're in blue water, you might be able to see them from 10 or 15 feet away. But if you're not looking, if you're just swimming haphazardly around in the middle of the fucking ocean, you can swim right through one of those. I don't know what would happen. I could read about it, but I don't know what would actually happen. I know it's not a good thing. And that's why people won't go out there swimming with me, because it's too far from shore. But I mean, if you're either a fucking man or you're fucking not a man. It's one thing or the other. You can't be both. You can't be a man and not a man. You can't be making videos, making vlogs of your island, making restaurant reviews if you're not making restaurant reviews. Whatever fucking happened to all those fucking wonderful fucking restaurant reviews you did? Or you people are supposed, I'm gonna do a restaurant. I'm gonna do every restaurant on my fucking island. Like this. There you go. That's what happened to the restaurant reviews. Another fucking. Let's go back to the comments now. We got some comments. Scott Del Fuego says, good to hear, Liam or Carol. He's a fighter and a real man. If anyone can beat it, Warren H. is the man to do it. That's true. Jack Thompson, thumbs up. Okay, here we are. Waddle while you walk has several hundred mates. Absolutely. I confirm Jack Thompson. He fell off the cocksucking ladder yesterday. No offense. Warren, Liam O'Carroll, serious comment there. Warren was in the hospital for a few weeks ago, with a guy who fell on a light bulb. Oh, Liam, don't get me started with Lawrence. Holy shit, the story that Warren told me last month about Lawrence. All right, let me read Liam's. Liam, this is true. Liam O'Carroll. Okay, so Liam says, Warren was in the hospital a few weeks ago with a guy who fell on a light bulb that went up the back passage about 8 inches. He had to get his mom to drive him to the emergency room. Funny the way he describes it. Okay, so here's the truth. There's a guy, I'm not lying to you. I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm going to tell you this story. There's a guy in the hospital on the next table over from Warren. And the guy's laying on the table, and his mom, they call them mums in Australia. His mom is at the head of the table. And Warren told